Welcome to the news in brief. In the headlines, Executive Director of IDEC says it's time for Ghana to resolve its election cycle expenditure deficit. Police arrest demonstrating law student. Professor Gyampo weeps in class over sex for grade documentary. I am Juliet Echansafo. The Executive Director of the Institute of Democratic Governance, Dr. Emmanuel Akwete, has suggested that a yes vote at the December 17, 2019 referendum to elect MMDCEs will trigger reforms likely to back the trend of national expenditure overruns, especially in election years.
According to Dr. Emmanuel Akwete, the problem of election cycles and expenditure is not just the behavior of government, but a structural one that cannot just be dealt with by simply calling for good behavior. He was speaking at the Graphic Business Stanbic Bank breakfast meeting on the subject of election cycles, democratic governance and fiscal stability. Lessons for Ghana.
The referendum in December 17th is so important if you're looking at the issues. And I was just discussing with graphic editor how they could open up the issues. It's not just about electing MMDCs. What is that? But you elect MMDCs within a certain framework where local government is strong, the local government service is strong. Our parties, when they are not doing elections, annually are telling us about the policies they will pursue in the economy, in taxes, and showing results, which would be the smartest way of ensuring that the property taxes are paid, and so on and so forth. These are the things we need from parties we are not getting in our system. We've come to a time that we must engage in clearly defining the interconnection between our politics and development. Politics must accelerate development and not retard it. And we haven't had that conversation, and it's part of the difficulties we are having. But I am happy that we're beginning to discuss it, so I hope that actually this is a way of opening the space for the bigger issues and reform to preoccupy us a bit towards the referendum. I think it's important because we can shape our politics, and we can shape it in a way that will give us more accelerated development in the next 5 to 10 years. This is what I believe.
Scores of students of the Ghana School of Law, including the president, Jonathan Elua, were today arrested and released over what the police said was illegal demonstration in Accra. The law students demonstrated to press home demands at Ghana's topmost law training institution.
The students were on their way to present a petition to President Akufo-Addo at the Jubilee House. The demonstration was triggered by another mass failure at the entrance exams organized by the General Legal Council this year.
The head of European Studies at the University of Ghana, Professor Gyampo, has threatened legal actions against the BBC over the Sex for Grades documentary, which depicts him as one of the many lecturers who offer grades to students in exchange for sex.
On Monday, his students catcalled him for his alleged involvement in the Sex for Grades scandal produced by the BBC Africa Eye. In a viral video on social media, Professor Gyampo appears to wipe a tear from his eye as students shouted obscene remarks.
That's all for today's edition. For more news, log on to graphic.com.gh. Follow us via Facebook at Daily Graphic, YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH. My name is Juliet Echansafo. Thanks for watching.